Yeah, you know, new kitchen, new gutter. It's a beauty. To be honest, it's even better on the inside. Apparently, the previous owner left a lot of paint buckets at that laundry room down there. What a coincidence, right? Thing is, though, he wasn't an artist. He just painted houses. You know? Checking next week?
Yep. Jay, I've been glued to the hallucinogenic corridor all day, and I believe I finally decoded its overwhelming portrayal. It's filled with such panache. Anyone who studied it would relate to it. Dolly was such a remarkable being. Although it's very unusual for you to call me at this time. Jay? Jay?
Yeah? Is the coffee okay?
It's not your best.
Sorry.
Did you want the rundown?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. We have Lady at the Market, Oliver Gibson for $300. Life as Is, Renee Willenberg for $400. We have Walk Outside the Park, Orson Cathaway for $400. Now, Orson is asking for about 5% off. However, he's under the $25,000 mark money spent with us. I'd say we let him wait to reach that mark before giving him the 5%. Oh Sad Days, Ella Melro for $650. A Shortest Tower, Julian Vargas for $600. And lastly, Waves in Mississippi, Lamia Shermaine at $850, with an ask for 10% off. Now she's well over the $30,000 mark of money spent with us. If it were me, I'd validate the 10% for life. What are we thinking?
30% shaved for all 6, and I want to rotate the ones in Park Forest to the gallery on 162nd.
Pardon?
I said I wanted to rotate.
I heard what you said. As far as understanding,
I want to try a new strategy.
Which is? I'd already say a strategy that doesn't seem logical, even without details given.
I don't want my paintings to sit in Park Forest any longer.
Why?
There's a better chance of them being bought on 162nd.
So it seems. We're due for another lecture on patience. That's just senseless in my opinion. When we're no longer able to change a situation, we're challenged to change ourselves. Do you truly believe in artists like Roy Blanc, for example? Someone who for 25 years was unknown to the world, didn't suffer from the harsh reality that his work might not sell? He obviously did. But the result of his patience is what you and I have witnessed. Millions of dollars for 25 years worth of hard work. As we speak, you're in a position to accomplish far more than what he did. And it's because of the awareness of your creative process and the
I'm thankful for it, but is it too much to ask for you to just trust me?
Okay. Fine.
Thank you.
It certainly isn't too much to ask for a proper tour, is it not?
Yeah. Can you help yourself while I finish? I refilled your coffee for you.
Getting work done in the laundry room?
Yeah, I had a bad spill in there earlier.
What spilled?
Just a lot of cleaning products.
You need any assistance?
Thank you, but no. I'm gonna knock it out later tonight.
You called last night.
Hmm?
You called last night. Is everything okay? I heard you right before you hung up.
I don't remember calling. Must have been an accident.
Does it involve this new strategy you've come up with?
Don't you want more for us? I'm putting in a new location for today's opening.
What are you doing here?
This
I don't
is
understand.
my
We've been doing this for
opening.
about 2 years now.
Yes,
And
2
for you
years,
to
and
make
I
this
got you
last
how
minute
far?
decision makes no sense
This
whatsoever.
is my creative
I mean, we talked about this
process.
schedule, this process for about
Okay,
2 or
we
3
talked
weeks now.
about it, but who's the
and
boss?
now, last minute, you want to go on
Who's the boss?
and change up the plans
Who
like
brought
that?
you this far?
I understand.
I've been paying
I understand that's
you.
your paintings. I understand that. But for you to make this last minute
Okay,
decision,
but this is my
when you know we
creative
have a big
process.
first opening
This is
here,
my opening.
it makes no sense
Whose
to me
name
whatsoever.
is up there? Whose name is up there? That's
cool.
my name.
I understand all
You're
that,
my
but we're partners in
assistant.
this. We've
You're
worked
my
together
assistant.
for about
You
2 or
need
3
to
years
learn
now.
your place.
So it makes no sense for you
You
to
need
actually
to-
switch it up like that.
It
Mess
does
up what
make
we've been
sense
working
because
with.
I know how to make
This is
money.
our first opening. Our
Okay,
first opening. We should
and
be working
I've
hard
made
to make sure we
money
work
for you
together on
before,
this.
so why can't you just trust me? Welcome.
How you doing? Some clips are it's very interesting. You guys see your show? It's online. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but I don't exactly know what it means. In fact, I have zero clue what it means.
Well, Michael, let me ask you this. What's your favorite activity to do? Like, what's one thing that you can't live without doing on a day-to-day basis?
Well, I like fishing.
It's perfect. Because if you look very closely at this painting for about 15 seconds in this specific area, you see that this swirl shape disconnects from the base of this part of the painting. Now, this swirl isn't something to be looked over. I mean, there's a relation to it in the way that the dots hover over the swirl and the background. You know, not only is the background a forest setting, but it's a forest setting accompanied by a small river. A small river with flying fish themselves hopping in and out of the river. But forget about what you think this painting means. Now, at this very moment, how does painting make you feel?
Wow.
This piece takes me back. It really transports me to a moment in my life I wish I could relive 100 times.
That's interesting. Want to know an interesting fact about this one?
I'd love to.
It's my most metaphorical piece I've ever created. Every single stroke represents something personal in my life. Like this particular spot in the painting. Most people who see it says it reminds them of a devastating storm. Or looking outside through the window as the rain droplets obstructs one's view of the front lawn. But as much as it pains me to say it, no one comes close to what it actually is. This part of the painting has to do with a condition of mine. Extreme menorrhagia. Experiencing a cycle like this can at times block me from achieving many things in my life, or even getting a painting done. In this case, I decided to grow a pair of nads and created this during a cycle. This piece is the result of me doing that. And you know, as my condition stays, after creating this during a time of pain, I feel less blocked from being able to do what I truly love.
That's what it's about. The emotional part. I can't tell you how long I've stared at this piece. In a time of stress and worry, spending time with this has helped me to comprehend my complications in life. Like what you've just experienced. I mean, it's a well-known fact that your problems can just go away when you sit down and you relate to such a piece as this. I mean, even though they may be there when you transition back, it doesn't mean you have to continue indulging your problems like that. It only worsens the problems. You know, it's not hard to tell, but at the end of the day, there's a special place for individuals like you. Because you feel.
It's so impactful. He's realized he's reached the point of no return. He doesn't attempt to look back, as I've attempted not to look back on anything, but only forward, with my chin held up. Even if you are oblivious of what's to come, there's still only one way to move. It's up. As you can see, he wouldn't even need to look down. He can feel that every step he takes, the ladder begins to descend. Through observing, we know that he's not able to see what's to come because of the clouds. But through dramatic irony, we can. As he climbs with his wounds full of fragments, the ladder begins to disappear at the very top, where it should be, connecting to his destination. His fate is explicit. Not even a clean soul of his is allowed in the hidden land of Avalon.
You know, that went pretty well considering your decision to put that line up in the opening. One guy wants to buy, maybe from a woman, and a few people returning for the next opening. Now, all I ask is that you put in a better lineup next time.
Sure.
Any buyers on your end?
Unfortunately, not.
Any ideas on the next lineup?
It requires you to take your absolute time. Nothing in the world matters when you submerge yourself into your own thoughts and feelings, and then you paint those same thoughts as you see and feel them. After submerging myself into a few accurate history books, which were extremely evocative, my mind and the brush became one. We have a splash of our skin tone in the middle to represent us, the victims. Multiple white streaks that circle around the skin tone to represent the showing of our bones after being brutally beaten by the white man. It'd be hard not to keep an eye on the pitch black background, as it symbolizes the dark times in which these events took place. Although some people ignore it, they're so stuck on the red streaks that circle around the white streaks, and by now, I'm sure you know what the red streaks represent. I've had a few people come close to figuring this one out, though. Well, don't the white streaks represent all the white people who committed these acts? And that could be correct, but it's not exactly. You see, this specific person overlooked the fact that each corner of the painting fades from black to pure white. Within each corner, the people of your same skin tone started these dark times. And it didn't even take a lot of you to accomplish your objective. Dark times, which the white man has also helped his victims to overcome. With the power from ourselves and assistance from our brothers and sisters, being the white individuals, the same hole that was dug from the first generation of your people for the first generation of my people is beginning to become more vacant because of the next generation of your people. There's such a significant change in the behavior of those who we've previously called our enemy.
Hi. How are you doing?
Okay.
Enjoying the art?
Sure.
Good.
Like I was saying, a hole that was dug by your kind for my people. And years later, we get a handout from you guys as something to help pull us out? Some didn't have a choice. Their only option was to receive your assistance. And we took that as a mockery. But some did have a choice. They denied your assistance and climbed out of the hole themselves. Can you take it? Facing the same man that climbed out of the hole you threw him in?
I've noticed you still have yet to fix your laundry room.
It's a hassle. I'm gonna get it done throughout the week though. Making it a little project of mine.
Jay, I'm not sure that your new strategy is being beneficial to your income.
What do you mean?
Well, we've never gone 2 days without a single sale. I mean, even around the time when we first started.
So it seems you're due for another lecture on patience.
I don't find this amusing.
I thought we agreed to trust my process of selling my paintings. Welcome, welcome.
Alicia?
Yeah. That's why it's filled with complementary colors. The colors give you a certain control feeling. It's not unreasonable though. I've recently felt the control I've had over my own life come back to me. Actually, I haven't felt this free in a while.
Yeah, I can see how your art stands out against these bright white walls, you know. And it's not just your work changing the look of the room. It also changes the energy too, you know. Like I felt better when I walked in here than I did before. It's like I'm closer to an answer or something.
Interesting. Well, we all live with a bunch of questions in life that pose in our heads. Art communicates that it can all be so easy and straightforward. Anything can. It can just even be on the surface.
I can agree to that. Javier, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, how much longer is the opening?
It's just about done. Congrats on being my first and my only guest at my first opening.
We all gotta start somewhere, right? So, what are your plans afterwards? I only ask because I would really love to treat you out to a bite to eat. There's a really nice lunch place up the street called Freddy's, you know? And although there's only two of us, I believe 2 people is enough to celebrate. It's a start to your more challenging accomplishments.
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have stuff to take care of back home. I really appreciate the offer, though.
It's no problem. I mean, I've been rejected before.
help you?
Yeah, you had the clogged sewage pipes, 187 Jefferson Street.
No, I'm sorry, but you have the wrong address.
This is 187.
I don't have a sewage problem. You have the wrong person.
But you called, though. I have it in my logbook.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
So this isn't you? Would you mind taking a look at this? "189 Jefferson Street, Oak Forest, 708-7762-309.
This isn't my number, and you're in Park Forest right now.
Huh. But... Okay. I'm sorry about that. You're right. Sorry to bother you, miss.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well... I guess go and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll go ahead and get out of here. Sorry.
Hello? Speaking. Yes, I am. Still a partner. She's never known to be late. Okay, sure, will do. Jay? 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 Jay?
Such a terrible, unexpected situation.
Yeah.
You know, I used to stop by some of the openings. Just mesmerizing. Such colorful pieces. So vibrant. You wouldn't think an artist like her would lose their creativity.
It happens.
And you have signatures of the both of you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Perfect. J. Solvent. How long did you say you two conducted business for again?
You know, Danielle, it hasn't been that long. I believe Jay understands this. All good must come to an end, right? There's nothing perfect. There's nothing perfect, but there's right before that. And that's where we were. Jay and I have done and accomplished so much together. I mean, we've done enough. Each timeline has an end, and those with less bumps and crevices than others might end sooner. It's just the natural occurrence. You can't get upset about it. The timeline was close to perfect.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
Interesting yet right. Doesn't everyone want to get that close?
You're right about that. I shouldn't be asking, but what to do with all of those paintings?
Oh, there's only one respectful decision. To preserve them. Perhaps value may rise, reach out and distribute to family members. A logical decision that will even out the unfortunate decline of her creativity.